It was a booming billion-peso industry built on feathers, fights, and fast money. But behind the glitz of online cockfighting, locally known as e-sabong, was a hidden darkness, a mystery that gripped the nation. Dozens of men vanished without a trace. Today, we tell their story, not to shock, but to remember. This is not just a crime story. This is about families torn apart, lives lost to silence, and a system that let it happen. Welcome to Blood Bets and Silent Graves, the e-sabong disappearances. E-sabong, the digital vice boom. Cockfighting is deeply rooted in Filipino tradition, a symbol of rural gatherings and bravado. But the COVID-19 pandemic changed everything. As cockpits closed, e-sabong emerged online. Within months, millions of pesos were being wagered daily. Anyone with a smartphone could bet from their home. By 2022, e-sabong was generating over Philippine pesos 640 million monthly in government revenue and possibly billions more under the table. While some saw it as economic relief, others saw destruction. Addiction, debt, and desperation swept through communities. And in the shadows, something sinister was growing. Where the trail goes cold. Between April 2021 and January 2022, at least 34 individuals involved in e-sabong vanished. Handlers, bet collectors, runners, spectators, gone. Most were last seen in or near cockfighting arenas in Metro Manila, Laguna, Batangas, and Bulacan. One was captured on CCTV entering a cockpit. Another's car was found parked near Lake Keys, in the ignition. Phones left behind. No signs of forced entry. No ransom notes. Just unanswered questions. For their families, it was agony. Their loved ones had simply disappeared into thin air. The pattern of abductions. As the disappearances mounted, a chilling pattern began to emerge. According to witnesses and security footage, many victims were last seen being escorted by unknown individuals. Some were seen talking with cockpit security personnel. In 2025, a man named Julie Dondon Patadongdon, also known as Totoy, came forward. He claimed to be a former e-sabong security staffer and provided disturbing allegations. Totoy described how victims were allegedly restrained using plastic ties, taken to hidden locations, and never seen again. He said some were silenced due to suspicions of rigging bets or skimming money. Others may have been punished for refusing orders or crossing powerful figures. These statements are still under investigation. No convictions have been made. The Lake of Secrets. One location kept appearing in whispers, Taal Lake, a place of stunning beauty and, now, possible tragedy. In July 2025, authorities launched a full-scale forensic dive operation. Divers from the Philippine Coast Guard, aided by sonar and underwater cameras, began exploring the lake's volcanic depths. On the first day, they retrieved sacks tied shut. Inside were materials believed to contain human remains. On the second day, more fragments surfaced. DNA testing is ongoing, and families have submitted samples for cross-matching, but many already suspect the truth. The whistleblower and the web. Totoy's testimony sent shockwaves across the country. He alleged that certain individuals within the e-sabong network ordered these silencing operations. He named a powerful gambling operator and a celebrity investor, both of whom publicly denied involvement and are not currently facing charges. He described a system where fear ruled. We were told, if you talk, you join them in the lake. The network he described was not just about gambling. It involved coordination, logistics, and silence. The families left behind. Each missing man had a story, a family, a future. One mother keeps her son's shoes by the door, untouched since the day he vanished. A wife still texts her husband's number daily, hoping. They formed support groups, appeared in Senate hearings, pleaded on national television. They did everything they could to be heard. Yet years passed without justice. A broken system. The justice system has been slow. While the Department of Justice and the PNP have launched investigations, progress has been halting. 15 police officers have been placed under restricted duty. Exhumations in Batangas cemeteries began in mid-2025. Searching for unclaimed bodies that may be tied to e-sabong or unrelated drug war cases. No formal charges have yet been filed in connection with Tatoy's testimony. What we still don't know, how many victims were there really? Were these disappearances connected? Or were there multiple operations? Did debts turn deadly? Were insiders complicit? These questions linger, and for the families, the pain is ongoing. In memory and hope. This video is not made to entertain. It is made to remember. To honor those who vanished. To push for justice. If you or anyone you know has information about these disappearances, we urge you to come forward. Your voice could bring peace to dozens of families. To the missing Sabungeros, you are not forgotten. And to those still waiting for answers, we stand with you.